Hello everybody, Cub Fan here, coming with you tonight with a little bit of a box rummage. I haven't done a box rummage in a while, but I like to do them from time to time because this is kind of like my favorite kind of video to do, because I love watching videos of you guys going through your boxes, but also to kind of see how you guys store your things, because that's kind of how it all started for me in YouTube and doing these videos. Was I just wanted to see how other people were doing their collections and stuff like that. So I know I kind of have a odd way, I kind of have an odd way of doing it. Sometimes it makes sense to me and sometimes it doesn't, because the amount of work that I have to go through to keep everything organized. But I think that's part of the beauty of it too, is the organization side of things. So it's just kind of a little fun thing to do. So we're just going to get right to it. So I still kind of set up my boxes like I would for shows. So when I used to do the occasional mall show, or even the hotel lobby show, I used to keep all my boxes situated in that way. And so this box here and this box here is kind of my player boxes, but I don't use it for just popular players anymore, because I'm not doing the shows anymore. So these are my favorite players. These are the guys that I like to collect. I don't go out and search for these guys. I don't go out and buy these guys, but if I pull them in a pack, or if I find them somewhere, I will sleeve them up and then put them in their spots. So I do everything in alphabetical order. Now the boxes are pretty small compared to the last time I did a video like this, because about 5 years ago I purged all my player boxes. I sold them all to one dealer, all in one fell swoop. So I kind of had to start over from scratch. So, but you can see how quickly things add up and as you accumulate stuff, because I still have a guilty pleasure. My thing is to buy singles, but I still like buying packs, because that is a guilty pleasure. So what do you do with your star players? What do you do with the inserts and stuff like that? I don't want them to just get lost in a common box like you have right there. It's a whole stack of commons there. And it's like, I don't want them to get lost there, because you never know, you want to look at them, or you want to send them to somebody or something like that. So that's kind of like what I like to do. So I do these in alphabetical order, starting with like Ronald Acuna. I won't have his rookies in here or anything like that, because that's for that box there. And I still kind of set that up as my, I used to call that the showcase box. That was like all the cards. These were tabletop boxes. And then of course that one on the end there, that was the showcase box. And that was what would go in the showcases ultimately. So I still kind of store things in that same mind frame, just because that's how I like to do it. So there won't be anything huge or too big in here. Like these are my Griffies, so they're a little 92 tops. You guys get the gist of that. 90 tops. I love the rookie cup. I got Bryce Harper's in here, but I won't have his rookies in here or anything like that. I'll put inserts, and I'll put like, if I pull any type of, game use or something like that, I'll put those in there, but I don't get those a lot. At least I don't pull anybody of any big names. But there's a Ricky Henderson. I'll put those in there. Got some Judges. He's having a monster season. Maddox. That's actually, no, that's not the one I was thinking it was. But things like that. That's just because that's the way I like to do it. Of course, then we got, my Chris Bryant's. But funny thing is that I will only have Bryant in a Cub uniform. I won't collect any of his other stuff. So I won't, if I pull them, I don't even sleeve them. I don't even top load them. I just put them in the common box. Same with Rizzo right here. This will only be him in a Cub uniform. I will not put his him in the Yankee uniform. Just won't do it. The only thing I will keep of Rizzo in a different uniform is his rookie cards. And then, you know, I got all my extra Sandbergs, which is kind of cool. So I kind of a lot of my Cub players, with the exception of like Bryant and Rizzo and Baez and stuff like that, is that like Rhino, I have him. So these are all just extras. So I have a Rhino binder that is all my unique Rhinos, and these are all the extras. And then I still have some. I got the top box there that's all my Cub leftovers. So if they're not in the binder, the Rhino binder, the Cub binder, or in here, they're extras there. So yeah, I hate to say it, but I got too many of them. I know that's not a real word, but there's my Ozzie Smiths. So yeah, so that's just kind of what my player boxes look like. What I like to collect there. Nolan Ryans. Now these are just going to be, I guess you can say, lower end Nolan Ryans. Nothing too fancy. That will be in the showcase box. And then so I got some like semi-stars. It's not a very big pile of those, but it's just guys I don't really have a spot for, but that's a little bit of a nicer card. I like to keep those in there. And then of course back here is all refractors, and then these will all be stars that are not in here, but you know, like Cody, I don't have a spot for him yet, and I don't know if I want one for him, but some of his refractors, Goldschmidt numbered. So just guys like that. I don't really collect them, but there they are. And same thing with this rack here. This is just kind of lower end Hall of Famers, you know, because I don't want to just put them away in boxes, but it's like I don't really collect them. But if, you know, if I have it, because you acquire so many things, you don't even mean to, but it just happens all the time, you know. So there's all that stuff. And then here's so these three here are all rookies, with the exception of this rack right here, but these are all rookies. And I kind of do it numerical order. So these are my 80s rookies, and then this is my Hall of Fame rookies, and these are just lower end Hall of Fame rookies. So, you know, like I got the 81 Harold Baines, you know, the Tim Raines. So guys like that, Barry Larkin right there. There's an Edgar, John Smoltz. So kind of your lower end Hall of Fame rookies, mostly from the junk wax era. You know, Roberto Alomar. There's a Tom Glavine. You guys kind of get the gist of that. Nothing here is actually going to wow you. You got some Randy Johnsons there. This is the bad part of doing this with one hand. It just kind of goes all over the place. And then here would be some lower end vintage rookies. So everything pre-1980. So, you know, it's like I got a 58 Pappas here. And then I got Chico Cardenas, but I don't actually think that's his rookie. I think he has I don't know if he has a 59. I don't know. If somebody knows, let me know. And then we got like a 1960 Gary Peters. And Willie Davis. That was it. He's a good player. Was a good player, I should say. Tom Tresh rookie. You know, we got the Lou Piniella. There's a Tommy Aggie. Nothing big, but, you know, Cleon Jones. There's a Craig Nettles. Borderline Hall of Famer. That's a Darrell Evans. Bobby Grich. Here's another borderline Hall of Famer. I would almost say close, but Cesar Cedeno. Got Bill Madlock. Gary Templeton. You guys get the point here. And Willie Wilson. I just did a video about that card. And then, you know, my 80s rookies, and I actually do them in order. So 1980, so we had the Rick Sutcliffe right there on top. There's a 1980 Tommy Herr, the Mike Scott rookie. So nothing really big or high end will be in these, but just stuff I like to collect anyway. There's a Fernando, and so these are in order. Timmy Wallet, and I like this is not, to me, this is not an obscure rookie card, but this is not a rookie card that's a lot of people are talking about or showcasing or showing videos of. But Timmy Wallach was a good ball player, and he played for a long time, had a good career, and those are the rookie cards I really like, because, you know, when you're looking through boxes or you're looking through showcases, you know, when it comes to 82 tops, you see the Cal Ripken everywhere, but it's not very often you actually see this at a show, or you see it showcased, or even in bargain boxes. You just don't see them because nobody gives them a second thought. You know, we got the Kent Herbeck, great player. The Terry Francona, sliding down. So, of course, when now it's stuck. Bear with me here. There, I got it. And so when we get into more, we got, you know, the 85. They got the Terry Pendleton. There are two of those. Glenn Davis, another guy, really decent player. Eric Davis, what could have been. And then Will Clark. I absolutely, one of my favorite non-Cub cards, just because when I first started collecting in 87. But I remember in, you know, was it 89 and 90, his cards just blew up and he just took off. And I just remember, you know, looking in the Beckett, and a buddy of mine had this card and I wanted it so bad, but this thing booked at like $35. And that was like, to me, as 13 or 14-year-old, that was just an unachievable number. It was like, I couldn't imagine spending $35 on a baseball card. So it was just, now I have two of them, so shows him. I bet you he don't have two. And then we got the Jamie Moyer. I think that's no, it's just a regular. The Tiffany's in the binder. Paul Merrow. Should be a Hall of Famer. Don't hate me, just my opinion. Yep, the 88 Williams. Yep, so that's just kind of like that's my 80s pile. I'll fix that later. The 90s pile. And once again, I started in, now it gets weird because, I'll show you. But, you know, I did these in order. There's the 90s, there's Sammy Sosa. Another guy should be in the Hall of Fame. Just my opinion. My opinion is everybody was cheating back then, so you can't hold just a couple of guys. You can't pick and choose which cheaters you let in, which cheaters you don't. You just can't. Was Lou. 90s rookies, I'm pretty plentiful there because, you know, this was the height of my collecting. Bought so much of this 1990 stuff. 90, 91. There's a Chuck Knobloch. I like Stadium Club when it first came out because it had the actual rookie card on the back. I thought that was so cool. I used to always look at it all the time to see if I had their rookie card, or I thought that was cool. Most of these are kind of boring. There's another guy, Jeff Kent. He's a Hall of Famer. I don't care, fight me. Another one. Carlos Delgado. It was his 92 Bowman. Got some oddball. Scotty Hatteberg. Jim Edmonds. I don't know why I have so many of them, because every time I see them for a couple bucks, I buy them. What was that? That was Tim Wakefield, wasn't it? Knuckleballer. Derek Lee. Got a bunch of those because when we played for the Cubs, I'm sorry, I gotta fix it. It was driving me crazy. Got a bunch of those. Little Mike Sweeney. I think that's the Jeff Jenkins. It's a Mike Sweeney rookie. Brian Giles rookie. old name, Orlando Cabrera. There's Jose Cruz Jr. Yeah, I like the 90s. The 90s were fun. They were fun for collecting too. So many options, so many inserts, so many neat things that started happening then. There's the big donkey, Adam Dunn. Yep, so there's the 90s. Then this is where kind of, well, no, the 2000s I did them in numerical order as well too. 2001, David Wright. Oh, okay, no, I take that back. So 2001, they're just in there. So Evan Longoria, no real order. I put them together, of course. There's Joey Votto. What do you think? Is Joey Votto going to be a Hall of Famer, guys? McCutchen, Andrew McCutchen, Ryan Zimmerman, jeez. Ricky Weeks, yeah, he was a big prospect. Expected big things from him. There's a Barry Zito, probably best curveball I ever seen. Hesop Choi, we used to call him He Sells Toys. Ryan the Riot. There's a David Price. Head case Colby Rasmus. Yep, so that goes that will go all the way to 2010. And then 2010 will start here. But these will be 2010s. There's Willie Adames from 18 tops. Jose Abreu. What happened to this guy? He was putting up monster numbers and now he just can't do anything. A little Jake Arrieta action there. Oh, who was that? I thought I saw somebody cool. I did. Randy Rosarina. Ozzy Albies. I think that guy is going to be, I'm telling you, Ozzy Albies. I think he's going to be a good one. Gordon Alvarez. And I got, how many stacks of those I got? I almost have 2 full rows of 2010. But I go through these periodically, and as a guy really starts to bomb out, a guy you thought was going to be a good prospect, but he just kind of bombs out, then I'll take him out. But there's a Benintendi, and an Aaron Nola, Jake Odorizzi, 2 Hottie Piscotty. Like, I think it's almost time to take Piscotty out. But I don't know. I mean, he was a decent player for the short time that he played. So, and being from Central Illinois, this guy was readily available. You can find his cards everywhere. There you go, Sally Perez. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Puig. I thought I heard something about he's still playing baseball, but he's like, or is he in hiding? Is he hiding from like the Cuban Mafia or something? I don't know. And then we go to the 2020s. And then this is going to be kind of big, but this will get thinned out as guys start to phase themselves out, not playing them well. There's a PCA, Joe Odell. He's a guy I'm watching to see if I need to take him out. Not for sure. Alec Baum. Corbin Carroll. Rookie of the Year. O'Neal Cruz. Now these guys are in alphabetical order. Franco. Yeah, I'll need to take him out. But I got a little money invested in him. Living in Tampa now, it's or should I say Clearwater, close to St. Pete. I paid attention to him. So I bought some of his cards and wasted my money, but that's gambling on baseball cards. So that's the end of the rookie line. Of course I got more rookies over there, but then this is kind of like these cards here. I'm actually gonna post up on eBay because they're extras, and I just kind of, I don't know, I don't really need them in the collection. They don't fit, so they will help me pay for other cards. But these are like my Hall of Famers and Vintage Stars that are not quite, guess higher end. So like the 75 Brooks Robinson will go in here, but over here in the showcase box, you know, the 55 Aaron will go there. You can kind of catch that drift. Except for I have some borderline cards, like the 71 Jackson. I love that card. And of course, I got another one that's the 67 Joe Morgan. That's a cool card. But you know, that's the kind of cards that are mostly in this box. It's just lower end Hall of Famers, I guess you can say. 73 Fergie. You know, the 78 Perez. 78 Bench. 79 Bench. Rick Monday, I like him. Rod Carew. And then I got this Yastrzemski. He should be over there, but I kind of like him over there. I think this one's over here just because the rough shape it's in. Corners are rounded, not too good, but he looks good in a tuxedo. That's what I like to call the snap down cases, because they're like putting a little tuxedo on your cards. So this is the better box. This is the stuff that I treasure a little bit more. What we have here, we have a 53 Bowman Color, Richie Ashburn. We got 59 K-Line. That rhymed. 67 Carlton. It's a cool card. What do I got here? 73 Mays. Annie Mays. Rest in peace. We got the 66 Tony Perez Rookie Cup. 68 Carew Rookie Cup. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the second year Willie Stargell, his first single card. This is a second year Schmidt. So I got Nolan Ryan in several different places, but you know, there's the 71. That's actually the nicest Nolan Ryan I own, which is okay. 67 Clemente, just showed that one off. And then we start like the better rookies. So this will start the better rookies. So I got like the 55 Bowman Elston Howard, the Harmon Killebrew rookie. And these are, once again, in numerical order. We got the Yastrzemski, the Jim Cott, the McCovey, the Joe Torre, Tony Oliva. This is my Bill Freehand rookie. I just picked that up not too long ago. And that's a rookie year, Joe Torre. And it just kind of continues over here. So 64, got the Dickie Allen, the Joe Morgan. There's a Catfish. Dave Concepcion, 71, Black Beauties. Burt Blyleven. Which one is that? There he is. The Michael Jack Schmidt. I love that card. And of course, the Goose. You got the Brett and the Yount. I don't think those are. No, I got the. Of course, I got the Jim Rice and the Gary Carter. I do a 70s video every once in a while, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time there. And then we start with the 80s. You know, we got the Henderson, and you can kind of see what I mean when I say this is, you know, the, I don't know, it's not real high-end stuff, but to me it is. Just because that's how I do it. I'm gonna show the 80s rookies. I think those are kind of played out, but these are my more modern day rookies. There's the Trout Bowman. What is that? That's a pro debut, Heritage Minors. That's it. And then the Mike Young rookie. I think he was a borderline Hall of Famer, really close. Chase Utley, same with him. There's a Paul Skeens. Kid's tearing it up. New Hall of Famer Todd Helton. Little Max Scherzer. So yeah, that's kind of. This is a undervalued guy here, Kyle Tucker. He's just quietly just doing it. There's a refractor. Juan Soto. Yep. So that's kind of my more modern stuff. Modern Hall of Famers, Guerrero. Yep. So that's kind of that's how I do it. I mean, my Cub collection, that's a video for a whole other day on how I do that. It's all over the place. But, you know, I like it. Keeps me busy. So that's what I'm always constantly going through these boxes, and things get moved around a lot. Because I got 2 boxes over there on the floor, and that's all my common rookies. And they're starting to overflow into one of those top boxes. But, you know, I go through that from time to time, because you got a rookie that comes out of nowhere and starts to put together a good season, and then he kind of graduates from the floor boxes, and then he gets moved into one of these boxes. And then if they do really well and the card really starts to take off, then he graduates to the big boy box. Yep, so that's how I do it. Sorry that the video ran so long, but this is something I've kind of been wanting to do for a while, and I was just kind of tinkering around in the room tonight. And I thought I'd share a little bit of what I do and how I collect it. You can kind of see it's kind of a hodgepodge of things, but it's always a work in progress. You're never done when you're collecting. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching.